Hey everyone, this is Pete, and today we're looking at The Ninja, a title for what some refer to as history's greatest console, the Sega Master System. The Ninja originated as an arcade game in 1985, where it was known as Ninja Princess in Japan and Sega Ninja internationally. The game originally starred a female ninja known as Kurumi Hime, who battled enemies using throwing knives and shuriken. It's essentially a run and gun game similar to Capcom's Commando, though it's also worth noting that it actually beat Commando to market by a month. It also stands out amid other games of its type by virtue of its feudal Japan setting rather than being a modern day military shooter, or as in the case of Sega's subsequent ninja themed titles such as Shinobi, unfolding in a present day urban setting. It's also historically noteworthy for being only the second game to feature art by Rieko Kodama, better known to some as Phoenix Rie, or the First Lady of RPGs after her work on the Phantasy Star and Skies of Arcadia series, among myriad other titles. Kodama was not only one of the first women to take a prominent and successful role in the video games industry, she was also very prolific. She continued to work on Sega projects right up until the Sega Ages series on Nintendo Switch, which launched in 2018. Sadly, she passed away on May the 9th of 2022 at 58 years of age, but her legacy very much lives on through the many beloved games she worked on, of which Ninja Princess is probably one of the more obscure ones. In 1986, Ninja Princess was ported to both Sega SG-1000 and Sega Mark III systems, the latter being the Japanese incarnation of what we now know as the Master System. For some reason, the Master System version swapped out Kurumi Hime as a playable character for a male ninja known as Kazamaru, who now has to rescue Kurumi Hime by collecting a series of green scrolls throughout the levels. One suspects that Kodama may not have entirely approved of this change, since she typically made an effort with her games to avoid including elements that treated women unfairly, and indeed often placed female characters in leading roles, as seen most prominently in the original Phantasy Star. But despite this curious and seemingly never definitively explained change, The Ninja is a great title with which to start exploring the library of history's greatest console. So let's go play The Ninja. Okay, here we are with The Ninja from Sega for the Master System. Early in Japan's Edo era, in about the year 1630, blah 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 blah. Basically, there's a place called Okami, and the feudal lord Gyokuro has seized power, and it's up to you to stop him because he's a nasty piece of work. Anyway, being indignant at the unreasonable rule of Gyokuro and his ninja, Kazamaru, brackets the player, courageously challenges them to a fight in order to rescue the princess and restore peace. However, at first, knives are the only weapons Kazamaru can use. Captured the ninjutsu secret rolls. The secret rolls. The cinnamon rolls. Anyway, the ninja! Let us begin. The Okami Castle and its surroundings. So, in the ninja, you take on the role of Kazamaru here, and you have two attacks. You can chuck stuff in the direction you're facing, or you can chuck stuff straight upwards. And the option to have both is very welcome indeed, because it makes dealing with certain encounters much more straightforward. Whoops. Not a good start. One thing you quickly learn in this game is that all the enemy positions are predefined, so you can learn them. And they don't respawn. There's no endlessly spawning enemies like there are in Commando. Right, there's the red scroll. That gives us more powerful shuriken that will pass through enemies. And the blue scroll there will allow us to move a bit quicker. And that's one of the green scrolls we need to finish the game. You need, I think it's 5 of them altogether. Because they basically have the information on how to reach the princess. And if you don't have all of them by the time you reach the end of the game, it'll take you back to a previous level that has a scroll you missed in it. So you can't sort of fail the game or get a bad ending as such. But you can get to a point where you have to go back and get something. Alright, that was a boss in the loosest possible sense. And we're on to the next level. Whoops! Which takes a slightly different format in that it's sort of continuously scrolling. But I'm dead already, so basically we need to start again. So let's start again. And be a little bit more careful this time. This version is actually running slightly faster than the version that I showed you in the intro that I've got for the European Master System. A reason for that is this version, which we're recording through emulation just for the sake of convenience, will be a 60Hz NTSC one as opposed to the 50Hz PAL version. Which, to be honest, I feel the 50Hz one is actually slightly more manageable. But I guess it's just a case of what you're used to. Right. You see, at the end of each stage, you get a bonus based on your accuracy. So, I think it's like 20,000. And then you get a percentage of that that's based on the number of hits you scored over the number of things you chucked. So with this special shuriken you can obviously go over 100% hit rate, but it doesn't count anything over 100, so you just get the best possible bonus if you do that. Anyway, yes, this stage here is a sort of forced scrolling one where you have to avoid the rocks and deal with the ninjas who are popping out of the ground at various points. So a lot of things to think about at once. And again, 31% hit rate. Less good. You do get extra lives at various school milestones as well. So that little jingle we heard there was me getting an extra life. Okay, we're dealing with the ninjas who can turn into wolves now. You see you can shoot down enemy shots as well. You actually get points for doing that. I don't know if that counts for your end level hit rate though. Right, there's the red scroll. There's the best power up by far, just because it lets you take out multiple enemies with a single shot, which is very useful for groups like those wolves there. You see you can take out several of them at once. You can manipulate them so that they're in a line, and then just fling a star through the middle of them. Very satisfying indeed. I love his little jogging animation. He's on such a mission. He's running along so urgently. Boss coming up. This time he's got indestructible ninja stars that I have to deal with. But you see, it's quite nice because you can actually retreat down most of the level, which is more than you can do in certain other games like this. Often in games like Commando, once you've gone up the screen a certain amount, you can't go back. But in this, you're free to go back and forth. The Kunoichi hiding behind that house there. Pop that. So as you can see, this is quite an interesting and distinctive game. The focus on accuracy is very much in keeping with the sort of martial arts theme, which I think works really well. And while in gameplay terms it's pretty straightforward, Everything about it is just implemented really nicely. It works really well. And it's one of those games where you never feel like... If something goes wrong, you never feel like it's the game's fault. It's always your own fault. You making mistakes, because you've got all the tools you need to deal with incoming enemy attacks. You've got the ability to retreat, you've got the ability to shoot down enemy projectiles. You've got the various power-ups. Now, this stage I've never got past before, because I believe the idea of this one is... the idea of this one is that you have to use your special ability to disappear by pressing both buttons to avoid attacks. But I always remember that that exists much too late. So, let's have another go. There's no continues in this, no saving or anything like that. It's just you die, you go back to the beginning. Oh, you can be a cheating bastard and use save states. You won't catch me doing such a thing. I know save states are a perfectly accepted part of retro gaming culture today, but I just prefer not to use them. Just because... I don't know, I like the sort of authentic experience of having to... I actually like having to go back to the beginning and master a game, because if you do that, you're much more likely to get to know the game much better. Whereas if you just save state through a game and brute force your way through, then yes, you'll get to the end, but you won't have sort of mastered what the game has to offer. And that's fine. If you don't want to do that, then that's absolutely fine. It's good that the option is there. But it's just the way I prefer to play. Because I grew up with these games in that specific structure, I tend to find that I prefer playing them as they were back in the day, as it were. Right, let's see if we can't do a little bit better in this stage this time. There we go, this is going better, isn't it? And we have to deal with the ones who are showing up from the sides. I'm still avoiding the rocks. And wait for the old music fade out and boss time again. And just fill in with metal. Lovely stuff. And onwards. This time with shuriken intact. Wallop! It's so satisfying when you get all of them with one shot. But yeah, from my initial batch of Master System games that I've got in my collection, this is definitely one of my favourites already. Draw them over here, then murder! If you're wondering why they turn into men when you hit them, it's because they're not real wolves, they're ninjas who have turned into wolves, as it makes clear in the intro text. That's one of the special abilities that the bad guy, whose name I've forgotten, has developed in his army of guardian ninjas. Oh no! That was going so well up until that point. Right. Oh, gotta do it without the power-ups now. Oh no. There we go. Convenient. I don't have the speed up though. Yes I do. How very convenient. Don't you throw your sickles at me. Oop. That was close. Yeah, blocking attacks is really important in this, as you can see, which I failed to do that there. Right, come on. I can do this. Oh, you didn't drop the red skull this time? That's not on. Oh, that's because you respawn me closer to the boss. It is a different group. There we go. Onward. It's the stage with the hiding lady ninjas. Yeah, I really like this game for its sort of focus on kind of methodical play, I guess you'd call it. So succeeding in this game is about learning the stages, watching out for threats ahead of you. Like you can see most threats coming well ahead of them actually being a problem. Like the Kunoichi there, I can see that she's there. So if I deal with the other stuff that's in the way first, I can then concentrate on dealing with her. Likewise this lady over here. And again, that ability to retreat is very useful. It's because it lets you put a bit of room between you and your enemies and deal with them appropriately. Right, multiple Kunoichi ahead. Another one there. Okay, good, good, good. It's also important to know when to make good use of the ability to throw forward and the ability to throw in the direction that you're facing. Another extra life. Right, let's see if we can master this one this time. So you disappear by pressing A and B together, or 1 and 2 together, or what it... Not like that. 1 and 2, the Master System calls them. And you're invincible while you're invisible. Oh, God, that's difficult. That is difficult to time. I'm not sure if you're actually supposed to, like, go somewhere in that stage, or if you just have to survive for as long as possible. I guess you're crossing the river? I don't know. Let's see if we can't analyse that a bit more. If we can get that far again. Getting that far shouldn't be a problem because I'm fairly comfortable with the first few levels. It's just that one I don't really know what to do. Right, red scroll, yes please. And a blue scroll, a bit of extra speed. And one of the all-important green scrolls. I haven't found any more of those yet. I don't know if I've missed any. I don't think I've missed any. Because I just haven't seen any come up. So I don't know if they come in the later stages. There are more stages than there are scrolls. So there's not one on every level. But like I say, I do know that it sends you back. It sends you back to the first stage in which you missed a scroll if you get to the end of the game and you don't have all of them. So potentially you have to replay a significant chunk of the game if you didn't get all the scrolls. Red scroll, yes please, yes please. Thank you. Oh no, this is going terribly. Die. Extra life. Thank you very much. 37%. That's what I like to see. Accuracy. How's that for accuracy? Eh? Eh? You like that? There we go. Red scroll. And blue scroll. Line of wolves. Destroy. Destroy. Oh. Be very careful with these guys and this chappie in particular. There we go. 86%. That's more like it. On to Kunoichi stage. Okay, you leap. You leap all you want, lady. I'm still gonna murder you. Nice. Right, multiple Kunoichi warning. Leap. And leap. And leap. And multiple baddies with swords. That guy's super easy to defeat because he doesn't have the magic ninja stars that his predecessor does. And on to the impossible level. See, I just don't really know what to do. I think maybe you might be... I guess you're just supposed to, like, stay on the river as long as you can. And eventually you get to a point where that's the end, where you can cross the river. Alright, let's just have one more try and then we'll call it a day. Right. This time we're going to master it. We're going to Sega Master it. That'll be accuracy. Okay, good, good, good. And the blue scroll for some speed. And the green scroll. Oh! That's upsetting. That's upsetting. No excuse for that. I have no excuse for that terrible performance. This is going very poorly. Very poorly indeed. And I can only apologise. Right, just murder him. There you go, easy. Got no lives left now, though. And no power-ups. Basically, life is just awful. There's an extra life. I'll take it. Oh, give me the red. Give me the red. Thank you. Alright, boss. Death to you. There we go. 43%. Appalling. But I'll take it. Right, wolf time. Come here. And more wolfies. Come on, all together. Nice. Okay, good. That was acceptable. Those three there, they are quite nasty. There we go. 100%. Look at that. 50,000 bonus points. Much deserved extra life. Right. This level's pretty straightforward. So we hopefully shouldn't have too much to worry about here. Deal with him. And her. And you. That's right, you leap on me all you want. It's so satisfying getting the multiple kills at once. So satisfying. Alright, jump. And jump. There we go. You lot can get right out of here. Boss. Defeat from a distance. 90%. Not bad. Right. Impossible level, go! Okay. We're now officially further than I've ever got in this level. I think basically, sod accuracy. Sod accuracy, just keep firing. Oh, are we at the boss already? Hello. How's it going? Oh no! Oh no. That's unpleasant. Right, if I can get on a log that's in... There we go! Done it! Success! See, I can improve at video games. Onwards. Alright, now what? Oh, hello. Last life. Make it count. Alright, Kunoichi, where are you? Hello. No! Oh! They are sneaky on that level. Very sneaky indeed. Anyway, that's hopefully given you an idea of how the Ninja works for Sega Master System. Highly recommended. It's a great game. And sort of a relatively early Master System game that's well worth your time and attention still. Possibly not one of the most well-known ones, but worth a look. And it's a genuine sort of system exclusive as well. You won't find this anywhere else. And that, to me, is one of the things that's most interesting about the Master System. It's got a lot of really unique games that you simply won't find on other platforms. And as I say, the historical angle of this is quite interesting as well. Anyway, let's leave that there for today. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.